Dog Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. First podcast of 2021 with my co-host back in the building. She telling us.
What's up, everybody? As you can see, we got I technically upgraded. I'm not sitting on my bed anymore.
Yeah, it's about time, guys. We're upgrading here, man. We are upgrading. Before we get into the episode, y'all know what to do. Go like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell to get notified for every podcast. Go follow our Instagram at Anime_Ninja, where we post polls, collabs, clips with the episodes. Where you can see a little more personal side of us, and you just see more side of us. Even like yesterday, I made a political take on this Instagram, which was crazy. Go follow Sheeta_Eyes.of_Lens, where he does his photography, does some pictures. I don't know whenever he's gonna upload, but if you're around his area and want some pictures, hit him up. He'll try to accommodate you and with everything going on, get some pictures out the way. And I just wanted to tell y'all, thank y'all again for 400 subscribers. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. We had a goal, or I had a goal, whatever, to a certain number. Maybe we're not get there yet, but still gotta appreciate all the support and posting and all that stuff. And thank you to everybody who's been on, and we're ready to start the new year off right. Before we get into our topic, we are going to talk about, we have trivia with Sheed, the first trivia of the year. You ready, Sheed?
Oh, most definitely.
We have, how many questions do we have today? We have 5 questions. Let's see. I'm actually going to keep track to see what you're looking like. First question. How old is Dazai's son from Bungo Stray Dogs? A, 17, B, 19, C, 22, D, 15.
22.
Good stuff. Yeah, he's 22. Good stuff. What podcast did I have CJ DeChamp on? Shout out to him. Was it A, 33, B, 31, C, 19, D, 5?
33.
No.
It wasn't that
long ago, though.
Yeah. Wait, what was the other one that was 30-something? What was the other choice for 30?
19, 5.
Did you say another? Did you say?
Yeah, I said 31.
Oh, okay, 31. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It was 31. That was about a month ago. Crazy times going by. So, yeah, you got that one. Or as a second tip. Okay, third question. How old is Aaron from AOT season 4? So I guess the post time skip or whatever. Because it was a time skip. Was it A, 19, B, 15, C, 18, D, 17?
Are you asking before time skip?
No, after.
After?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't do the math for this, so I'm gonna have to guess on this because I even forgot what.
You need the options again?
Huh?
You need the options again?
Yeah, because I kind of forgot how much time passed anyway.
So A, 19, B, 15, C, 17, D, 18.
17.
Nope.
19.
You're right. Yep, 19 is right. I had to make it somewhat close because 17 and 19, it's so close. But yeah, he was 19 years old. I don't know how long. I didn't look up how long. I just looked up how old he was post time skip or whatever. So, next question: how old is Yukimi from Kataguri? Is she A, 17, B, 16, C, 21, D, 19?
19.
Nope.
Wait. Who did you say?
Yumiko from Kataguri.
All right, give me the choices again.
You have 16, 17, and 21.
17.
Nope.
What? There's no way. Oh, yeah, because okay, never mind. That makes sense. 16.
Yeah, she's 16. She's 16. It says in the starter show that she turned 17. I don't know. I didn't look at her birthday, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I was kind of thinking of season 2 or whatever. Yeah. That should have been a year or whatever.
Whatever. So, yeah, so she was a first year, so that's 15, 16, something like Okay, for my final question, what year did Kuroko no Basket come out? A, 2015, B, 2012, C, 2011, D, 2018.
2012.
You are correct. That it was 2012. That was actually a minute ago. So, should we start counting up what you get right off the first try, or maybe we'll give you 2 tries because I can. What do you want to do?
First try.
Okay,
First try is where is that? Yeah.
You were 2 for 5 today. We got to improve that.
Yeah,
Man. You got to come better. But thank you for playing trivia with Sheeta. I really enjoy playing and testing your anime knowledge, or like there is. So today we have a very special topic. 2020. When we hear that year, we just think, man, we don't want no more parts of it. We don't want anything to do with it. It was just a hellacious year for everybody in every type of way.
it was a strange year, bro.
Yeah, it was a strange, crazy year. So, but today we have an anime, Japan Since 2020. And a lot of people told me this was good. A lot of people told me it was a different art style, bad art style, whatever it is. But me and Sheet are here to review it, the first 2 episodes, tell you what you think, some similarities, some stuff we like, didn't like, and just talk about it. So she can go first.
Before we get into like actually talking about like what happens in the episode, what do you think about art style? Because I didn't.
The first time?
Yeah, like the first time you watch it, what do you think about art style?
Okay. This wasn't the first time I actually tried to watch it. So
Yeah.
let me go out to the very first. The very first time I watched it, I put it down. The art style was a little funky. I was just like, oof, I might not like this. But it gives me, you remember, if y'all ever seen the movie 2012, it's something like, it gives me like those type of vibes when you actually sit down and watch it. It's really, really like, it's low-key very, this is one point I'm gonna make up before we even get into it. It kind of reminds me of what happened to us with the virus, like in March or whatever, because it just came out of nowhere. Like the world, like just like, well, there's an extreme, like the world was about to like sink, while our world just went on stop. And it kind of was out of nowhere, kind of, not really for us, because it was the virus was discovered in December. That's why it's called COVID-19. But like the spread of it so fast, like it was just in one place here, then it came all the way over here, like just out of nowhere. So that was just crazy. And then how everything for us just stopped. School, sports, prom, like everything just, like the world just stopped and went to somewhat type of chaos with all this other stuff. So that's kind of the similarity I have, where life was just fine one day, then boom, next day. Just utter crap. What about you?
Yeah, well, I kind of like the art style. It's kind of like, how do I say this? Because usually, I wouldn't say it's like, I'm going to say like, if this is kind of right, it's kind of like painted in a way.
Yeah, like
Not really painted, but like, you get what I'm trying to say, right? It's kind of like,
it's not Demon Slayer animation. Well,
yeah, it's kind of different. It takes like a old route.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But it takes like, I thought it was interesting. It wasn't too new because I've seen other animes with that art style, but I can't really think of like what it looks like. But it looks like
God of High School has that same type of art.
Yeah. So like, it's not bad. It's not bad or anything, but I kind of like it because it's like light colors. It makes it look realistic almost in a different way.
It's like somebody drawn with a pastel crayon.
Yeah.
So that was really something that's different. And then, oh my bad, I don't want to cut you off. Keep going.
Oh no. That's pretty much what I had to say.
Okay, so yeah, like going into the first episode, like I said, like it kind of started out when we get this family or whatever, right? Or this girl, not even because the first episode you don't even understand who's really the main cast. Like you just get people like perspective. Like the first thing you get is people on planes. Then you get flashback to this, or you don't really get flashback. You get shown this girl who's in the soccer team or club or whatever they call it, and they're like, okay, where I compete for nationals. So a lot of this, normal stuff that's going on during society, and then you have people who are working on construction, just a normal day going on, and then you just have this huge earthquake. Everybody's just like, oh no, it's fine. It's like it's Japan. We get earthquakes all the time. It's like a level, I think they said like a level 1 to 4, something, nothing crazy. And then you have like a level 7, and Yeah, you can go on that.
So after that little like quick little fake level 3 earthquake part of it, and then you just hit them like a truck. I feel so bad for the girls in that locker room that
Yeah,
was
they
all bunched up after their
all
little track
died.
meet.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that girl got hit with a whole locker.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
uh, I didn't know how. I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like a base, just a aftershock, because I know aftershocks exist, but not of that scale.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I thought that was just kind of crazy how it just popped off with everyone just smashing their heads, and then her. I think what's the main girl we looking at in the beginning? What's her name? Like Akiyama or something like.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. We're not deep in the show enough to be remembering people's names.
That's true, but I do remember her brother's name because
Yeah.
it's
He's
easy.
the gamer, right? The gamer.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Yeah. So after we witnessed the locker, and then her dad was I thought he was pretty safe, so his didn't look that bad. It's just that the things around him fell off, but he stayed connected. Good thing the thing where he was connected to didn't fall off.
Yeah.
And then
even dad.
And then we go switch to the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Go, he's pretty much just doing what you would do at the house alone during an earthquake.
Yeah.
Go under something, make sure you're not nowhere near glass or anything like that.
Yeah, make sure.
But after it conceded like it did for everyone else, and it just blew up. Oof.
Like, I know for like did we get to the part now where we get back to the airplane where you had like it just smashed because of all the pressure and stuff like that, I'm assuming, or something like that. And they had nowhere to land. They had nowhere to land.
Yeah, they had nowhere to land, so they had to make an emergency landing within the river.
Yeah, and it was just kind of crazy to see like all these people like kids first, like no, these grown men were hopping off the plane. They were like, I need to get out because I could swim. And like these one people's family, they were about to leave like their little kid or they're like this little kid there because I forgot it was a boy. He couldn't swim, and like some random just rescued him. I thought that was pretty like, dang, now you're gonna put the kid on your back and go.
Yeah, at first I was like, she. But what's funny, just from looking at her, the first scene with her in there when the plane was doing fine. Yeah. Looking at her, I just could tell she was like a nice, genuine person. Yeah. It was just obvious. And then I realized that's the mother of the family we're looking at. So I'm like, okay, this makes a little sense. Go though, the brother. Honestly, I think he got really lucky to just only have a cut from his eye when he got smashed against a marble counter.
Yeah.
From the back of the head of a table.
Yeah, he could be dead.
Yeah, could be dead or worse.
Yeah.
At first, when I saw him bleeding and he had like the bandage, like when they met up at this hill, like once the family got together at the hill because the dad lit up lights that they're used to at their own home.
That was sick animation, by the way. Just letting y'all know that was sick animation.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
It just looked beautiful. Like that's what I'm saying. Like their art style is not like something to get like amazed over. Like Demon Slayer there were certain scenes, but it's realistic. It's like it gives a realistic feel and it looks beautiful. So, but on that hill, everyone started to gather there, different survivors. But the dad kind of set it up for the family to meet up.
Then people start like helicopters start falling, literally dead bodies falling out the sky. So yeah,
that did happen.
Yeah,
I was a little confused about the dead body part.
I was too.
Before I continue that, I just remember what I was going to say after I finished that. Mm-hmm. It was Go, his like the cut and everything. Yeah. Like once they met up, got together, I was really amazed that he came out with only a cut on his eye because I honestly thought he smashed his eyes. I honestly thought he smashed his eyes when he was blindfolded like that. I was like, good thing you won't have to see much of this tragedy right now. So like,
yeah. I know at this point, if this was like a real life thing, we would be like, this would be like this is where doctors would be at like an all time high. Like a need for a doctor would be like an all time high. A need for
Yeah.
like water supply and cans because if I'm not mistaken, later on we find out they can't get no service too. Like they can't get any service, something like
Oh
that.
no, they found out like as everyone was like trying to figure out what was going on when they was all on the hill during the first
Mhm.
episode. They realized they didn't have service for a good while.
Yeah,
But then they later got
got
service at
yeah.
some point, and then they figured out the news that I forgot what island, but an island like near the
Okinawa, Okinawa.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It completely sunk. It
Yeah,
completely sunk.
just sunk in
I
deep.
was like,
Undoubtedly.
yo, what?
Exactly.
Well, clearly the people who was there didn't. Well, looking at it, wasn't sure if it was real or not, so they didn't really trust it like that. I remember the person who was passing out the food and water and all that stuff there. I think he said, "Don't trust the media so
No,
easily."
no. Did you realize? Did you see that shit? They're like a shady looking person. Like that dude. The dude was like he has like a hat, and he looks like he's like a report. He looks really weird. I don't know if that his business like I can't like remember if he did anything, but he looks really shady.
So far, he has not done anything. He's not shady. That's the weird. What's the weird thing? He's actually famous on social media, like on, I think they said on YouTube or something like that. Yeah, yeah. He's actually famous, but like I think he's just really down in the dumps because once um once the daughter goes up to him and asks him to come with them, like when they're all leaving because they notice the water is still rising even up to the hill, and if they stayed there on that hill
They would have got
longer, they would have been stranded there.
yeah.
So they all decided to leave. So, but like right before they left, she was trying to get him to move, to get him to come with them because he was the only person who kind of just sat there while everyone's packing up to leave. Um, she came up to him, was wondering, was well, she thought that he was sitting there sad and all of that because he was waiting on his mom. So she asked him, "We can go look for your mom together." And then he hits her with that, that dart. Oh, that just that hard, straight response that, "Oh, my mom's dead. She was killed," or I don't think he went in detail what actually happened to her, but he said she died.
Basically that she's not alive.
Yeah, and honestly, the daughter is kind of
I like her. I like
yeah,
her.
she's nice and very sympathetic, but at the same time, I think she's just too sensitive for others, like towards their like
Emotions or whatever.
yeah, like
I mean, in
she's
a
well,
situation like
that's what
huh? In a
oh,
situation like
I,
this,
I was saying that's what sympathetic means or whatever, but like at the same time, it's just a little
I
too.
think that in this situation, that's a good thing because like you need allies. I mean, like this dude's a famous YouTuber. Let's say you came at him some wrong type of way, where he could have got maybe somebody. Maybe he has connections where he could have got some like somebody from a different country or a different country military come help, and you're rude to him. He's like, nope, never mind. I was gonna get y'all to help me, but nope. I just go by myself, or just being a good person in general. Like I think that's something I really value about her because this is a realistic-ish little anime or something. I could see something like this happening in real life. Like
That
so, even having that person there is I think it's kind of neat or whatever.
that is true, but like I don't. He might have connections. That's a possibility. It's just that I don't know because they say he was a shut-in kind of famous. Like he was only famous on like social media and stuff like that. I don't know about in person. Maybe he has connections
But
in
it's
person.
2020. If you're famous on social media, that's all that really matters, really.
That is true. That is true.
So it's like, I like
Like
that about
you
it.
really
So,
might have that.
one thing I gotta add, that outro gets me very in the feels. Not gonna lie, the outro be have you think about like life and philosophy all day. I just be like,
Oh, oh,
well,
definitely.
calm down.
But
So we did episode 2 because I think we covered everything in one basically.
yeah, we covered everything in one.
2 is when it starts, I guess, spicing up a little bit. I guess. So basically, the main thing I took away from 2 is one group want to go east, one group wants to go west. And
Yeah,
if you want to sum it up to what happened between that, you can. And yeah,
pretty much. Once the group came to like an intersection, they were trying to figure out whether it was safer to go
Oh,
west.
and they did too. They got food and water. They were giving a lot
Yeah,
of food and water.
they have a lot of food and water already, but they were trying to figure out if it was safer to go to west or east. But the old dude who was like helping everyone out with the food, he
Mm-hmm.
had, I think he said he owns the store.
He owns a grocery store.
Yeah, he owns a grocery store, and he said if we go east, I can take us there, and I know it has lots of food, water, supplies that we will need to survive and stuff like this. So he's like, I'm gonna go that way, and the family was kind of like wasn't sure, even though there may be food or water there,
Mm-hmm.
but like the son looked up at the satellite. Well, he
Yeah,
asked his
he
like,
had a friend, and the son had a friend that was a gamer too.
yeah,
And he had a friend that's a gamer. I forgot where is that? Did he say Korea or the U.S.?
I think
forgot.
the U.S.
I
I
think
feel like the U.S. because they also speak English.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you can be correct. Yeah.
that's true, but I'm just guessing. That's
Yeah.
just
We'll say the U.S., but somebody, if we're wrong, fact check us. So basically, that happened, and then they were like we're gonna go to East, we're gonna go West, and it was pretty cool to see like a first time in like a show where it's like, no, you're wrong, we go to East. So it's just like, no, it's your decision. You go East, you go West. That was pretty like, I was like, okay, we're grown here, like, that was
yeah,
pretty cool. Then the family, they go West, right? They chose
yeah,
West,
yeah.
and it was kind of cool. They found that pound of like little pond of water, and they found some drinking water. That was pretty little cool. They
Yeah,
small some
that was
things.
that was pretty nice. But like before that, they was like walking like for like a long time on like a highway, and then they met this old couple. The daughter was being nice and noticed they didn't have any water or anything, so offered them some water. They drank some. But what's crazy is I get that she was being nice, but at the same time, you could have gave the water bottle back because the old couple, after they drank it, the the old lady took the rest of the water bottle and just stuffed it in her purse and said thank you. I'm like, it wasn't really meant for you to keep, obviously.
It's just like your aunt in like a globe, like a world, whatever y'all, a pandemic,
Yeah,
whatever y'all in. So two really didn't really have that much besides showing them going east and west. Like
yeah,
it didn't. This is the 10 episode. And the thing is weird about this. It's a 10-episode anime, and it's like, okay, this 2 episodes in, and we really haven't got to the meat potatoes. We don't know why, like, this happened. We don't know why, like, Okinawa. We don't know why. Like, is the government behind this? Is this like it's a natural thing? Is it like aliens or like dinosaurs? Like, we don't know what's going on. It's kind of crazy. I'm kind of excited to see how this progresses, but also like I need them to pick the pace up a little bit because episode 2 was kind of like, But
yeah,
other than that,
because episode 2 was literally just them walking
yeah,
towards
mostly them
and
walking.
looking for food and water after they didn't have any more. Yeah, like you said, they found the. I mean, there's one event that is important technically to the family. It might be important to the story as well. That happened towards the end after like they found the little area for the spring or whatever. They walked off some after walking a few more miles. They found like this I think gas station or like a small little convenience store. They went behind it and they noticed that there was like a fence blocking off towards like yams.
Mm-hmm.
And the father's like oddly a very good survivalist. Like the whole time they were out in the woods and stuff, the father knew exactly what to do the whole time. And so like when he was digging, they got a shovel and they was digging to find yams. I don't really know how yams work because I don't.
Oh, and they dug some holes or whatever.
Yeah, they dug some holes looking for yams and whatnot. But as he was digging and he finally found some, the scene cuts to like the daughter walking up the gate looking for her own stuff because she was super hungry. Because right before that, the father killed a boar and she didn't eat any of the meat once they cooked it because she was disgusted by it. Because she actually threw up when she looked at it.
Yeah,
while I was cooking, and
that's why I don't know if it was raw or it was just that bad.
No. It was cooked and everything. It was like as it was cooking, she looked at it and threw up. I'm surprised she didn't throw up when her dad was skinning it alive right then and there and open.
That makes
Yeah, because I don't know about her, but I would have ate it. And so after she looking for like her own little supply of food or trying to be useful at that time because she kind of felt like she wasn't really helping out anyway at the moment, she kind of saw a sign saying high explosives further down the fence. And as soon as the father hits what he thinks is a vine to some yams or something, he hears a tink, and then he explodes. It was a field filled with old missiles and stuff that didn't explode.
And was there gun? There was guns there too. Was there guns?
I don't know about guns, but I know it said something about having like buried bombs under there because it's an old site, and there was like just bombs left there underground. So when he dug down and set it off, exploded.
I think
I don't know how I feel about it because they're gonna be traumatized because it literally they got drenched in his blood, and a piece of like this part of his hand, the wrist and above, landed next to the son and the mother. So
they're gonna have PTSD.
Yeah, that's a lot there.
But yeah, that was the first 2 episodes. Really, I mean, right now I probably rate it like a 7.
Yeah, it's really good. It's getting really interesting because like they're not that whole during episode 2, like since the beginning towards like the little sprint to the yams part, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, this is getting a little too optimistic here. Like they're kind of too happy going right now. I honestly, it was a good thing that they could be that happy going during this kind of place and time. But at the same time, I felt like something was bad going to happen. I did not expect her dad to blow up.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be, the Iron Man of the group. So.
Yeah, I did too.
But I think that's about it for Japan since 2020. You got any more?
Yeah, that's it. We pretty much covered everything. But like, I mean, we could talk about like in episode 1 the bodies a little bit more because we just said bodies flew out the helicopter. We didn't say much about that.
I didn't really get that. Were they like sacrificing it? Were they like committing suicide, or they just were like?
That's the crazy thing because I kind of wanted to mention it because like I saw the body because like when initially when the bodies fell from the sky onto the ground, everyone thought it was from the helicopter, but there was a bunch of other bodies within the trees before they even got there. Because like if you think about it, there's a bunch of people. There's like 20 or so people there, and they didn't see any dead bodies in the tree when they first got there. So, well, they probably just didn't notice it, so it probably hadn't been there already. But like, it was. Oof. I didn't know how to explain it because like I thought it was solely from the helicopter, but like 4 to 5 people can't fall out of one helicopter. I don't know how big a helicopter is, but that looked like a regular like news TV kind of helicopter though. Not one where you would naturally, carry more than 2 people.
I'm assuming like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Pilot, the co-pilot, and then probably like
video recorder.
Yeah, 2 passengers, but because I just thought that was weird. That I could understand like the first few bodies that fell, but like I honestly don't know where the rest came from. That's just kind of interesting to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
you got any more?
I just want to mention about that.
You got any more? I'm about to do I'm doing this new thing, anime news of the week.
I got no more to mention. That was about it. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna come. Well, I'm gonna come back to this, but today we have anime news of the week. We have Promised Neverland that just came out. Season 2 came out actually yesterday. If you have Hulu, it came out yesterday for you, and I watched it. You have your own opinion about it. I want y'all to tell me how that's going for y'all. It came out on Hulu. It should be on Crunchyroll probably like by the end of the night, I will assume.
Yeah.
Seven Deadly Sins is coming out next week. We're all ready for it. Stone Wars, ready for all that. The new Spade Kingdom arc and Black Clover just came out with the time skip Asta, so I hope everybody is excited for that. We still don't have any news on Bleach or its comeback, which is pretty sad. Bleach stand here, and we also still have no news on Demon Slayer, but the season 1 of the anime will be put on Netflix on January 22nd. So
Will it come out January 22nd?
The Demon Slayer is going to be put on Netflix.
The first season? No.
Yeah, we don't really know anything about anything else. And we have the time I got reincarnated into the slime should be out in about 2.5 to 3 weeks. I hope y'all are looking forward to some of these topics or whatever. Sheet, I meant to ask you one thing. You finished the manga? The Bleach manga I got you for Christmas?
No, not yet. I've been reading a lot.
Oh, and Beastars season 2 comes out. I forgot which day next week, but I know it's next week. If you're looking forward to that. So
I wish they kind of animated Beastars a little differently.
I'm still on season 1, so give me some time. I'll finish it. But yeah, Japan, it's been pretty good. I have a lot, I'm very optimistic about it. I hope it comes out. I just hope we get some more background knowledge before we keep going. And yeah, but it's good stuff. All right, before we close y'all out, she tell me your stuff. Tell them anything new or whatever. Tell them.
Go support. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at eyes.of.the.lens. I do photography. I know I haven't been posting lately because I haven't really doing much besides doing schoolwork and trying to find some other type of work to do right now. But well, yeah, I finally got a logo for my
your logo in this thing on your
yes. I gotta put it on my Facebook page, but it's already on my Instagram page.
Hold on, let me go look.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's nice. I go check that new logo out. It's actually nice. Got the logos looking nice. Yeah. So like I told y'all go like, comment, subscribe, notification bell to be notified for every podcast and or videos we ever decide to do in the future, which we keep saying, but one day we'll do it. Like I told y'all at the beginning of the podcast, thank y'all for 400 subscribers. We wouldn't be here without y'all watching, tuning in, subscribing, sharing, do all that stuff. Make sure to go follow our Instagrams. Like I said, eyes.of.the.lens, where she does his pictures, photography, all that good stuff. Go follow me or us at Anime Underscore Gensho, where we post polls, clips of the episodes. I'm probably going to post one of this one tonight or tomorrow, whenever I can. We're almost at 900 followers on Instagram. We got thank y'all. And if you ever want to talk to us or reach out, I'm at ChrisUpNext_23. She is at Rashid Bursa. If you want some anime questions for us, questions on the podcast, if we ever say something you don't understand and you want to talk to us and let us know what we're talking about, is there. Just want to tell us that we don't know what we're talking about, is there. I mean, it's all there for y'all to get in contact with us. I hope y'all are staying safe, staying masked up, doing what y'all gotta do, watching anime, and stay safe. Peace.